Welcome to the Air It Out Show.
You know,
With them Air It Out girls. Hey, listen up. Listen up. Welcome to the Air It Out Show.
Dun, 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 dun. Ow!
The Air It Out Show.
Dun, dun. Ow! Yes.
Act like you know.
Everybody out there, I am Cotton Candy.
And I am the Pink Panther.
Yes, that was our tribute to In Vogue. We want y'all to stay together. Now.
They're not gonna stay together. But I just want to know who is coming to BB King's, because I want to know, am I paying to see Cindy and Terry, or am I paying to see Maxine and Dawn?
Yes, we want you all to come. Now listen, Air It Out viewers, we want to welcome back our Air It Out alum. For those of you who've been following us, loving us, supporting us, and the people that we support, we want you to know that she is back. Tell the people who you are to refresh their memory.
I am Latonia Phipps, fishing in Brooklyn, 27 characters. This girl right here is coming at you with a new show by Miss Katori Hall.
What? What? Did you say Katori?
Katori.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Not couture. This is not fashion.
No. Of The Mountaintop?
Yes, the play.
I saw that play.
Yes.
Angela Bassett. Angela, I want you to come and sit with me in Pink Panther.
Yes, we need to do
We have pictures of you when we went to the show, and I need you to sit here because I can't keep blowing up the Angela Bassett statue. Okay, now, so tell the people a little bit about this awesome play.
Okay, so Children of Killers is actually right on the hills of the mountaintop. Children of Killers based off of the Rwandan genocide. And if you guys know anything about that, if you saw Hotel Rwanda, Don Cheadle, you know a bit of the information. And what happens is this 15 years after the genocide. So you have these two groups, the Tutsis and the Hutus. And the Hutus was kind of pitted against the Tutsis. And they pretty much tried to slaughter them. And so this play is about all the men who tried to kill off the Tutsis are now coming home. During that time, they had children. Their children are old enough. And now it's this idea of, is the genocide going to happen again?
Wow.
Are the kids going to kill each other off? And I actually play one of the only survivors of the Tutsis. I have one arm. I lost my mom to AIDS, and it's only me in this village. And it's this idea of these men are coming home and these children are here. Am I going to be the next to die? And so it might sound weighty, but the show is very funny. It's very thought-provoking. I leave every single night feeling like, oh my God, I feel like I just got my butt whooped. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. And if you don't know anything about what went on in Rwanda, please come out and see the show. It happened in April of 1994, which is like not that long ago.
Wow, that was just like yesterday.
Yeah. And what I tell a lot of people is that the history of Rwanda is that they were being colonized by the Belgians. And so the Belgians came in and say, hey, you're lighter, you're darker, you're slimmer, you're fatter, your nose is straight, you look more like me, so you're the dominant group. And he pitted them against each other. And this is the Hutus and the Tutsis. And so the Hutus really tried to like slaughter 3/4 of the country. That's a lot of people. That's billions and billions of people. And so Katori has a way of taking like things that happen in faraway countries and then pitting up against what's happening in our country. These people were all unemployed when this happened. And we're unemployed right now. A lot of people are unemployed right now. So it's only a matter of time when something will crack. You know, and so that's one of the reasons why this show is so prevalent right now, because these people were in a position where someone can come in and tell them about it, tell them what they should do, and pit them against each other and weigh on them at their oppressed state. And right now you see so many people, like a couple of weeks ago, I think it was a woman who went to the Empire State Building and pretty much tried to threaten her boss with a gun. You know what I'm saying? So like these things happen in our society all the time, you know, so it's just a reflection of ourselves, you know, so.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's like a little history lesson. I felt like I was in school. Is it? You gotta be multiple choice.
Yes.
I get 100. She said, and then
3 months of learning this history, though. Yeah,
this is great.
I like that.
Even though this happened in 1994, this is something that has been going on for years. The fact that not just where this play is taking place, but just in society in general. People being pitted against each other, the light skin versus the dark skin, Americans versus West Indians, black, not black enough, too light, too bright, too black, too fat, too tall. This is something that is universal. So even though she's taking this concept and applying it to something that took place in 1994, she's also bringing a light to the things that are going on daily, which is something that people, if they're not even, if they don't have any concept of this particular play, that is reflected in this, and that in turn will actually get them to see it in a different light. Which is great.
Katori is just awesome in that she, as you know, she's known for The Mountaintop. She knows for her Hurt Village. She just did a show called What a Bumbleclot, which I didn't get out and see. She's just such an awesome playwright and an awesome person to work with. Many actors are like, well, how is it to work with the actual playwright in the room? Because she's at all our rehearsals. She attends all of the shows. She's seen us when we first got the script and was like, what are you talking about? Huh? You know what I mean? She's been there. She's like a mom. And she's
because it's her baby.
And
I don't blame you, but I will be doing this. You go what? That's not the line.
And she will say, and she's from Memphis, so she lets us know, like, no, boo, it is not nose, it's moles. And she lets us know, but she's cool about it. She's so awesome.
Now I see that it's actually being directed by someone else. Okay. Tell us about Emily. Pronounce your last name?
Mendelsohn. And there's actually a story about Emily Mendelsohn. When Katori first started writing Children of Killers, she was in Rwanda, and her and Emily met. I guess they were on like a study abroad kind of trip. And so all the experiences that Katori had, Emily had with her. So when she came back to the States to actually do this show, she before it came to America, it was actually done in Portugal and London. It was like over 90 productions done of it. And so then it came to America, and this is actually the first premiere of it. And so she obviously invited Emily on the journey because she had that same journey with her. And the stories they told us was like heart-wrenching. Of they actually have all the skulls of the people who died, and they made a museum out of it. And so you go into a museum and it's like all the skulls of the people who passed away.
Where's this?
This is in Rwanda.
This is in Rwanda.
It's like, it's completely like, oh my god. When they showed us pictures of these skulls, and they range from babies to like, adults, and it's all different ages and sizes, and they have this memory, and the air is like so thick there, and it's so interesting because you can't use the term Hutu or Tutsi there because those terms divided them. So now like that is erased. Now it's just they're Rwandan people. They're not divided by that. They're together. You know what I mean?
So there's no tribal name sets to keep them divided. Now it's just one.
It's just one.
That's excellent. I'm happy to hear that.
It's really it's such a dope experience because most of the people in the cast are really young. So I always tell people, they're like, well, how are there teenagers doing this show? And I'm like, well, I feel like, especially people of color, we always relate to our ancestors. We can always go back. You know what I mean? And this happened to children. It happened to people. So we just do a lot of research when we did our preparation for it. It was a lot of talks. And it was like 8 and 10-year-olds telling us about their experience in America of racism at 8 and 10. And so we just would sit down in a circle and just really collab about all the experiences we had.
So tell people about some of the actors that are actually in it.
Oh, sure. I'll name a list off. So it's featuring Raphael, Latonia, myself, Edgar, Kamara, Franceli, Suzanne, Kadeem, Siddiqui, Nija, Rain, Lorenzo, Lauren, Malek, Mir, Nayara, George, Andrea, Marielle, Starshima, and Terrell. So that's the crew.
All right.
Hope I got your name right.
Shout out to all of you that are going to be involved in this project.
That's right. We can't wait to come and see. How long have you been preparing?
Since June.
Wow.
Okay.
And I do that with because it's been a long process, and the show is actually a little like over an hour, but it it was great preparation for it, because we had to do a lot of physical movement, a lot of vocal movement, and understanding the world of this play itself before we even got to text. So it took 3 months, and also we were working with children, so it's like everybody's coming from different levels. Right. A lot of musical work. All the music in the show we created as a group. It's all original form, original text, everything. So it's been a long haul. Though.
So let's hear this accent, Miss Phipps.
Oh, actually, I don't speak in an accent.
You don't?
Nobody speaks in an accent in the show. Even though I can do an accent.
Right.
We don't speak in an accent. We keep it very
generic, so that everybody can actually
be on the same level.
So there's not like those people. Like everybody can kind of embrace everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you look really different the last time you were here.
Girl got my girl took me out before I came in.
Yes. Well, shout them out in case, because you know we loving your makeup. So
so makeup is done by Yasha Jackson. Actually, my twin, they call her. We look exactly alike. And hair is also done by Yasha Jackson.
So you, Yasha.
Yasha.
That's my baby.
Jackson, you're nasty. All right.
You ain't nasty.
Oh, bring it back. Bring it back. That Janet Jackson is nasty, but you, blessings to you, my queen. Okay.
But she will nasty with the talent.
Yes,
right?
yes,
nasty with the talent, because that's something that musicians say to each other. Ooh, she nasty.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
So nasty in that sense.
Yes, yes,
okay.
yes. Get back here, because come on, Janet, come on now. All right.
Come on with it.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking more about Children of Killers. We are back. That break was awesome-tacular. Now, my Pink Panther.
Well, I wanted to know, how did you get a part in Children of Killers, and you know, get a chance to work with Miss Katori Hall?
Yes. I love that you say her name like that. I actually, I saw the audition on Casting for Actors of Color. Shout out to Jamil.
C.A.C. Okay.
Yeah, I saw the audition on there, and at first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go do it. And then, you know, something in my spirit was like, go. So the night before, I prepared an audition. I prepared a monologue, and I went to audition, and I did my audition. I sang, and usually when you do an audition, there's people in the room, you know. And I didn't know Katori was gonna be in the room. Wow. So when I got in the room, I was like, you know, how they're like, this is the director, this casting director, this is Katori Hall. I'm like,
you were like, great.
I gotta bring it. Like a moment. Now you gotta get your stuff together. Right. Whatever you didn't work out beforehand. So I do my audition, and at the end, and I sang, and there was like nothing. Like they didn't say anything. So I was like, well, dang, you know.
Yeah, that was kind of
you can say something. Like I was like,
giving you my
best. You know, and that's what happens to an actor. You don't know. Like if they don't. Sometimes they just be like, thank you.
Right.
You know, and you know, like, dang, I bombed that. Like, oh, really, really good. You know. But they didn't say anything. So I left, and I was like, I don't know. And I'm walking down the street, I'm all stressed. Yeah. Like, what's going on? You know, this guy's like, pick up your head, Mom. What's wrong with you? Yeah. So then the next day, I got next 2 days or whatever, I got a call back to come in, and so
those are the best.
Yes.
Yeah. You got up the anticipation, right?
Right.
So I get, you know, I go, and usually at an audition, if you see like one person keeps going in and going in, they got it, you know. They're just trying to figure out how to put the cast together.
Right.
And I hadn't gone in yet, and so I finally go in and I audition, and I come out, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna bring me back in. We're gonna bring me back in. I'm gonna bring me back in. You know, and I'm outside, and the lady's like, thank you, you can go home now. And I was like, what you mean I can go home now? You mean I can go home to come back? You know, and so like I leave.
Want something on the stove?
Yeah. Exactly. I need a coffee break. You know, so you need something. So I leave. She gonna get me. I love you too. So I leave, and a week passed, and I'm like, what is going on? And finally I saw 2 and 2 on my phone. And any actor that sings 2 and 2, that is like, you done saw Jesus. You're like, oh my goodness, that's 2 and 2. You know what I mean? Like, you go crazy. Because you see 2 and 2, that's like big money. So they called, and they left a message, and they was like, yeah, we're really trying to get in touch with you. And I picked up the phone. Before I did, I prayed.
Right.
Jesus, please give it to me. Edify your name. You know? And so like, oh my God. And so I called them back, and they was like, we would like to offer you the role. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. So it was like this whole process, mental process. And shout out to all actors, because this is not.
Why, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
It's not easy, because even that interim of waiting, of not knowing, of thinking you're good, you're energy. It's a lot.
And just like what she's saying, the worst thing is that we as actors beat ourselves up.
Yeah.
We go to the audition, and when we think we did our best, that's when we wait the longest.
Yeah.
When we go in there and we're like, oh, I didn't think I did that good.
That's when you book.
That's when you book.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just all depends. You know, you got blessed, and you guys that are out there, our Aired Out viewers, you're going to get blessed as well. It's going to be some no's, it's going to be some yeses, it's going to be some maybes, and it's your job to turn those maybes to yeses.
Yes, yes, yes. And be persistent, man. Like, if you know directors that are directing a project, like, find them. Ask them. Don't depend on an agent or manager or anybody. Depend on yourself, because it is you who is going to make your way. You have to open the door. Nobody else is going to open the door for you.
The door and the window.
That's right. Now, speaking of someone that creates opportunities, you created your own opportunity.
Yes. Bloop, bloop.
Right? So, in you creating your own opportunity and constantly putting out this positive energy, you landed your role in Children of Killers. But let people know a little bit more about Latonia Phipps. How can, let's say you have a famous director out there, another writer out there that's like, you know what, I like her. How can they get in contact with you?
Okay, Steven Spielberg now. So I'm a woman of many trades. You can actually contact me at www.latonia, Latonia, P as in Peter, HIPPS.com. Or you can tweet me. I'm on Twitter now. What? I know how to say it now. You can tweet me at Latonia Phipps, same spelling, Latonia Phipps, and I always update what I'm doing on there. You can hit me up on Facebook, same thing, Latonia Phipps. But my show, Fishing in Brooklyn, 27 characters, everyone keeps asking about it. When am I going to put the show up again? Well, I need backing, okay? I need money. No, no, it's real talk though, but in 2013, I'm going to be doing a college tour of Fishing in Brooklyn, and if you don't know about this show, you need to know about it, because I wrote it myself. It's slam poetry. It's my story. It's about a young woman who sets out to write a novel, and she writes a novel about memories she had with her late mother of fishing, and she drudges up the spirit of her late mother. So her late mother actually helps her to write this book, and she meets all these people along the way, and it's all me. It's a djembe drummer on stage. I'm doing slam poetry, dancing, acting a fool, having crying and laughing and boo-hooing all at the same time. But it's all me, and I have had a lot of people who looked at the show who love the show. So if you're interested in knowing more about Fishing in Brooklyn, hit me up on Facebook at Fishing in Brooklyn. Spell it wrong. It's Fishin, Fishin, in Brooklyn. Okay, so you can hit me up there. Again, tweet me, Latonia Phipps, or you can tweet me at Fishin in BK. Same difference. So yeah.
And for those supporters that have been with us from the very start, I want you guys to just, you know, there's going to be some videos. Where are they? They're under there, over there. You can just keep pressing them.
Subscribe is
subscribe is somewhere. But if you scroll through the videos, I want you to go back and see the initial video that we had with our awesome, spectacular guest of the day.
That's right, because you did show off some of your acting.
Yes, and the drummer was there as well.
He was present.
Yes.
I think
so
now,
now,
this year.
Yes. Well, you'll see us soon, because we're coming back. We're gonna come to your couch, your neighborhood. We're gonna be in your hood.
Ow! Couch.
On the couch, fishing.
Yes.
Clean up behind your couch, because we can't fish there.
Right. Now we want people to know how they can get tickets for Children of Killers.
Well, before it sells out, letting you know right now, because we've been selling out, you can actually go to Castillo Theater. It's www.castillo, it's CASTILLO.org. You can get tickets there, or you can call the box office number, get tongue-tied, 212-941-1234. Okay, so that's www.castillo.org. Get your tickets now. I'm telling you right now. This woman is doing her thing right now, so tickets are selling out. So if you ain't got it, log on and get it. We got a review from the New York Post.
Yes, read it.
We're powerful and spectacular. So I'm just saying.
And for those of who are, you know, want to know, this is actually it's already began, September 21st. It's running into October 28th this time around. So with all of the, you know, the awesome vibes and you people going out to support, I want you to know that you have until October 28th to see this go round. And and our Air It Out Show viewers and subscribers, we're going to have a treat for you. So we're going to announce it here. Those of you that are watching this video, I want you to tell your friends and family about this play, about our awesome, talented guests right here. Okay? And the 200th viewer of this video.
Comment.
You have to comment.
Yeah.
You have to comment on the video, and you have to be the 200th person to press play on this video. We'll get tickets to see this awesome play. But you have to press play, and you have to support, and you have to come out and support all of the things that are going on.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if they didn't know, tell me your name one more time.
Latonia Phipps, also known as Latonia Antoinette. Remember that name because it's in stars.
Ow!
Over there.
Stars in the building. Watch. Is there anybody you want to shout out?
I want to shout out to my father, Joel Phipps. This man supports me since I was born. He makes me watch Actor Studio and every award ceremony. He lives vicariously through me, and I live vicariously through him. So I love my dad. So Joel Phipps, yes.
Shout out to the daddy.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
And with that said,
Miss Latonia Antoinette Phipps,
you
have officially been
aired out. Okay.
Thank you.
Doom doom doom. Doom 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 doom.
welcome to the Air It Out Show. With them Air It Out girls. Hey, listen up, listen up, listen up.